Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events wants you to come party with us. We're bringing the fun to the Houston Bay Area. Stay tuned for all of our incredible events throughout the year, featuring amazing food and drinks, live entertainment, special guests, and so much more. Fun, new, different. Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events is where you want to be. So come party with us. It's more than a yacht. It's serendipity.
Unwind by the water at South Shore Harbor Resort, the premier waterfront getaway located just south of Houston. We are the ultimate getaway with a range of activities for all ages. Soak up the sun by our refreshing pool or spend a day on the water. Pamper yourself at the relaxing spa and savor delicious cuisine at our on-site restaurants. Book your stay now and enjoy a rejuvenating vacation experience. South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center. It's time to enjoy.
So first of all, Brett, how long have you been interested in like building tanks? Because that's a kind of a niche. You have to have a very big talent and imagination for that.
Absolutely. So as a kid, I loved aquariums.
Wow.
Then when I moved to Vegas, I met my brother-in-law, and he happened to be into the aquarium business.
Oh my goodness.
And then I kind of learned a lot from him. And basically, we started the aquarium business back in 1997.
Wow. I knew it was a while, but I didn't realize it was that long. Was this, having your own show, doing things like this, was this always a dream of yours?
So not really. I was watching Orange County Choppers in 2007, right? So we opened in 97, but we didn't have the TV show until way later on, right? Yeah. So in 2007, the light bulb went off when I was watching Orange County Choppers. I was like, oh my God, regular people are actually famous. I go, that's it.
Yes.
So I'm amazing. Like, I came into my family. I'm like, I just watched an episode of Orange County Choppers, and they turned a motorcycle into a rocket ship. I go, we could turn aquariums into rocket ships and be famous. You know what they said?
What?
That's the worst idea we've ever heard.
Families will sometimes do that.
And then I knew it was the best idea I ever had. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I just went out and I pursued it. And then, after 3 years of hard work, I got myself a television show.
That's really incredible. Were you always a designer? I mean, do you have that kind of background?
No, I have a little bit of creativity in my background. As far as just in general, I always love to create. Growing up, I would always like to create things. Even as a kid, my mom would say I have erector sets, and I take things awesome. And I take things apart. Yeah. We had back in the day the stereos. I'd open them up to see what was inside of them, and
see that's not normal.
Yeah,
normal untechnical people don't do that.
Yeah, so believe it or not, I'm terrible with computers now, right? But I'm great with an 8-track. But the bottom line is, people used to say I was really funny, and I was a comedy. So between the creativity and the comedy, I just knew that we had a good combination for a television show.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, so I have a question. So what was what over the years, what was one of the most incredible tanks you ever designed that you think?
So I don't know if it's so much one of the designs that we've done. We can get into a design portion, but I think the aspect of what we did with the aquariums to giving away. Yeah. We did 14 Make-A-Wish aquariums that were off of camera. And then we've did on camera, we've given away a couple aquariums to, kids that were in need. And those are the most heartwarming, know. But as far as design wise, one of the awesome designs that we did was at a church in Dallas, Texas.
What?
And you walk through both tunnels of the aquarium to get into the congregation.
No.
Yeah, the church is called IBOC, Inspiring Body of Christ.
Oh my goodness.
And the church is so big, it sits on the borderline of Duncanville and Dallas.
Wow.
And they built the building around the aquarium.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. How much water goes into these huge aquariums like that?
Well, that one right there was about 80,000 gallons.
Oh my goodness.
So think about how much that is, right?
Holy smokes.
But aquariums, for the home, they range usually from, micro aquariums, a couple of gallons, all the way on up to, thousands of gallons. But for the most part, the larger custom aquariums, that one is really, really large. Yeah. But they tend to go between 5,000 and 10,000 gallons.
Okay. Who are some of the fun people you've been able to design for?
Oh, God. Going down the list. That was the amazing thing about the show. What was so great about it is I was able to meet the most interesting, amazing people and a lot of celebrities, but also a lot of other people that were non-celebrities, right? Yeah. So Shaq, Tracy Morgan, we got to do a tank for Betty White. I got to actually meet her, and Betty was telling me stories about when she was like 10, about her aquarium when she was a kid. And I can't remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday, let alone she was in her 90s when we met.
Yeah.
And Neil Patrick Harris, Antonio Brown, we're here at the NFL, Johnny Damon, Titus O'Neil.
Yeah.
I mean, we've just done so many aquariums and so many athletes and celebrities. It's just been a great ride, and
so much fun.
So much fun.
Incredible, so talented.
Thank you.
Okay, so you have a restaurant.
I do too.
That is too. So very cool. So tell us a little bit about that.
So I always loved food, and growing up as a kid, I used to go into the sandwich shop all the time and see all the guys that were older with the gold bracelets in Brooklyn and the Cadillacs out front. And I used to be like, oh, these guys got it great. I want to own a sandwich shop, Well, obviously my views changed as I get older, but I always still had in the back of my mind of owning some kind of restaurant. Yeah. So I met a chef, got into business with him, and he's no longer with us, and now I've taken over myself, and we have 2 restaurants. We have one freestanding location and one inside the Santa Fe Station Casino, right inside the sports book.
Wow.
So this weekend's going to be absolutely mayhem.
Crazy. What are the names of them?
So they're both the same name. They're both called Stallone's Italian Eatery.
So cool.
And like I said, one's on Silverado Ranch and one's at the Santa Fe Station Casino. Best New York style Italian food in Vegas.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't even ask you where you're from because you got that accent in New York.
Yeah, you can hear it already. So
love it.
I was born in Queens and raised in Brooklyn, but I've been in Vegas since '94.
Well, I was going to say, you've been in Vegas for a little while. I didn't realize it had been that long. What do you love about living in Las Vegas?
So I love the fact that everybody moved here, the people to better themselves, right?
Yeah.
So you come here and, Vegas has grown immensely over the years. It's a little crowded now, but like I said, I love that everything's brand new, right? I love the diversification of Las Vegas. And I love, the one thing I really love is that we all live within 45 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
And there's nothing surrounding Vegas. So you don't have people coming in like, California, Utah. We have like states that surround us, but there's no like cities that really surround Vegas. So we have 2.5 million people that all live within 45 minutes of each other.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you have to be, there has to be a reason for you to come to Vegas.
Correct.
You want to live here, party here, visit here. I mean, so that makes it really nice.
Yeah, most of the people that live here, don't party here unless their friends come to town and go, hey, we're on the Strip, come visit, But I get that all the time. And, we used to live further out, northwest. I used to live 20, 30 minutes away. Now I live like 5 minutes from the Strip.
Wow.
So now I find myself going to these events and coming to the Strip a little bit more often.
Yeah.
But, I like that everybody comes to Vegas, right? And look what we got going on here. I mean, the Super Bowl is in Las Vegas, and from what I'm hearing is that they're thinking about making, Vegas maybe a permanent location, or every 3 years Vegas.
What?
Or
now, see, that would be a pretty good idea. I mean,
who doesn't love Vegas?
That's what I'm thinking. There's something here for everybody, really.
There is.
It's been really fantastic. What has been one of your favorite things about Radio Row and the Super Bowl being in Vegas this year?
I think the excitement for the town.
Yeah.
Everybody's excited. There's so many events going on. It's great and like I said, because we all live within 45 minutes of each other, it's affecting everyone's business, right?
Yeah.
Because here's what happens. You go onto the Strip, and they're expecting 400,000 people here. Now, we get less than that for New Year's Eve. Okay, no, we get less than that for New Year's Eve. So they're expecting 400,000 people here. And remember, they're all not going to be able to eat in the same hotel. They're all going to, so the outskirts of Vegas, they go out to other restaurants, to other people's places. And it's great for the community. And, it's just what better place to 7.5 miles we have where everybody stays, right? And that's where all the action's going on. What's better than that?
I love that. Absolutely. I want to ask you one more question. If you could have one superpower, what do you think it would be and why?
Probably healing.
Oh, I love that.
Healing.
Oh, I don't think anybody's ever said that on my show, and that is wonderful.
Yeah, because, look, I mean, you could do all different kinds of things, but if you could heal someone with a touch,
I love
you would make a lot of people happy.
That's right. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, you've been in the business for a long time, making a lot of people happy.
Well, we try. Well, I'm a people person, and I think that's most important, especially in today's America.
Yeah.
I think, being good to your neighbors and, being good to the people. It doesn't matter what religion, what race, doesn't matter who you are. Just being a good human being is important today.
I agree completely with you. thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I've been so excited to get to visit with you personally.
Awesome.
Good luck with everything. You're amazing. I see really big things for you, just continuing to be hugely successful.
Great. Well, I appreciate having you, and come have some food.
Oh, no, I will.
Awesome.
Believe me, we will. Guys, stay tuned for more amazing interviews right here on The Kelly Bean Show and Your Home TV. We'll see you soon.